Anthony, and I have a black belt in martial arts. Today, we're going to be learning a technique from Taekwondo, which is a Korean martial art, and what we're going to be looking at is a roundhouse kick, which is a basic technique. Our target audience, or participant rather, is people who are visually impaired, and we're going to be teaching the modifications to how you would normally teach the move, only for participants who have a visual impairment. So we're going to get our participants ready, and then we'll meet back here in a little bit. Hello guys, that's just how we greet each other in Taekwondo. So the move we're going to be looking at is a roundhouse kick. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll get to showing some other students. So the move, you're going to start off in fighter stance. Step up and kick like that. Show you a different couple angles. Okay, so that's the basic roundhouse kick. We're going to bring in Alicia, a student who does not have a visual impairment, just to show how we would normally teach. Come on in here, Alicia. Alright, so here's our student. So we're going to start off with a ready stance. We're going to get into our fighter stance. Step back, right? And normally how I would show a student is you would present yourself in front of the student so they can model off of yourself. So we're going to lift our leg up. At the same time, we're going to pivot our foot and our hip. We're going to snap, and we're going to come back down. It's a little hard to do it slow, but when you're first teaching, doing it slower helps them learn a little easier than just throwing a fast kick out there. Now, one more time, real quick. There we go. Nicely done. So now we're going to move on to our participant who does have visual impairment. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate how you would modify the teaching techniques to teach the same move that we just looked at to someone who would be visually impaired. So I have Katie here. Come on in here, Katie, who's going to demonstrate as our visually impaired subject. So she has a blindfold that she's going to put on. Go ahead and put that on. And we're going to show how you would, like, once again, to show the modifications, because someone who does have an impairment of some sort may require something like more attention than an able-bodied person would. So we're just going to demonstrate that now. So starting off, she can't see, right? Or can't see somewhat. So I'm always going to talk loudly so she can tell where I am. Always ask if it's okay if you can touch them first. And we're going to break down the move as such. So first we're going to explain the move in detail without touching the participant at all. And if the participant requires further assistance, we will physically guide them as the second part of teaching. So we're going to learn the roundhouse kick, which is basically a kick you're going to do with your right leg. Okay? You're going to start by lifting your knee, and then you're going to pivot your left foot. Okay? You don't have to do it now, but you're going to lift your right knee and pivot your left foot such that your body turns towards your left side, and then you're going to, and I will guide you through the rest of the kick from there. Okay? So is it okay if I touch you so you know? Okay. So you're going to start by letting them know what side you're on. Obviously she can hear me. But first you break the move down so that they're not off balance. So we're going to start with a pivot. So I'm just come down here. So I'm going to move your left foot, okay? So the pivot is going to be something like this. You're going to want to pivot your foot this way on your toe. Okay, so you're going to pivot like this. Do it a couple times so they get used to it, because this is the action you're going to be doing as you kick. Okay? So you hold me here so you don't lose your balance. Other balance methods you can have are having an assistant instructor to help you keep the participant balanced. So I'm going to go ahead here, like this, just so you have your balance. You're going to lift this knee up on your right leg. So go ahead and lift it a little higher, and then you're going to pivot on your left side. So go ahead, and at the same time, you're going to want to tuck this really tight, and up like that. Okay, this is the first part of the move. The next part would be to snap your leg out and back, and then you're going to want to pivot back and bring it back down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you this chair here to balance. That way I can help you just do the kick a little more fluently. Okay, so you're going to want to bring us this here. Okay, and you're going to want to go ahead. So go ahead and lift that leg up. You're going to want to pivot. And when you do this part, you want to try to keep this tight and close to your body. Okay, that's the important part of the kick, right? So keep it up, use those muscles, come on. And then go ahead, kick, snap your leg, and back and down. Okay, so lift up, pivot, snap, down. Okay, so you want to work on your pivot a little more and turning those hips, okay? So that's basically how you would modify teaching to take the blindfold off. So, just for someone who does have visual impairment, you can use the wall, like I said. You can have, it really helps with an assistant instructor, especially someone who's a higher rank or qualified to actually help with explanation. sometimes an explanation coming from more than one source is helpful. And so that's how you would do it. So thank you very much. I'm going to bow. Go ahead. And thanks, guys. So thanks, guys, for being a part of our instructional video. If you do choose to pursue martial arts, it's a great and really fun form of exercise for everybody. So thanks again. Chanya! Chanya! To me!